on this computer.
All right, well,
We're
there might be some
recording.
in the
If you are
dishwasher.
watching this and you're not here, you can be at the next one. We do this once a month. All you've got to do is just nudge yourself up to the £20 level. You can do it for a month and then go back down. You can do it for a month and disappear. But you get to speak to me with wet hair. You get to speak to Thingy Bob.
Hi.
8 o'clock. Let's let everybody in.
Open the doors.
Here they come. Let's see who we've got with us this evening. I can see some familiar faces, some familiar names, and some names I've not been so familiar before. We have Mario, who's being played by Pete this evening. We got Dee. We got Kate with the wild hair. I'm loving that color, Kate. That's magic. We got Ben doing the ironing. A big respect for the ironing. We got John, we got Lynn, we got Jimbo and Jenna and Gary and Mr. Bodell. And Suffolk Libraries are here.
Sorry.
That's all
Or
right.
all of them.
By the way, hello to everyone. Now, there is a chance we might have as many as 100 people joining us. I reckon we're going to have about 40, and I think 40 is potentially manageable, but we shall see and play it by ear. To let you know, I'm looking away because I'm just admitting, we are recording this. This isn't going to go out publicly. This is just going to be for the £6.66 and above, and you lot. And it will stay on Patreon and it will not go anywhere else. If you don't, it's my sister.
Hey.
Oh.
Hold on, when you said it was your sister, I saw a picture of Pete.
If you don't want your cameras on, you can turn your cameras off. If I say your name and you don't want to talk, you don't have to talk. It's all cool. This is not here. This is not a show. Not here to like make anyone feel uncomfortable. This is meant to be lovely. I can see that there's Jen. Hello, Jen. Nice to see you. I'm not seen you for ages. There is David, who's come. I think you've just come from your running club, have you, David?
I have, yeah. And I like how we're going formal for the Patreons. We had David tonight, not Dave. But yes.
David and Leader. Look at
Leader.
that. Look at that kind of subliminal messaging he's trying to do.
Leader.
Who did the Gary Glitter Leader charm? Was that you, Gatford?
No.
Sounded like Pete to me.
I think it was one of the Four brothers.
I love the fact that Ben Parrish is cracking on with his ironing.
It's nice, Cherry Peapot.
It's so good to see you.
Cherry, but there's Freddie. I've not seen Freddie for ages. Blimey.
Hello.
Cherry Peapot, is the Thai barber here?
Working, but hopefully he'll catch the end of this.
Excuse me, I don't want to call bullshine. Barbers don't cut hair at 8 o'clock.
They do. In Stroud Green, they do.
Wowzers. And
It's late night Thursday, isn't it?
just want to say,
Late night every night.
just want to say, everyone, I had it done. I think he's done it a little bit too short.
No, I like it.
The sides are a little bit short, but I went and had the haircut today. And so this is, oh, look, here comes some more people. I think we're going to be all right. I think we're going to be all right.
I'm really upset by the massacre that's happened on Kashik in Paul Chewbiker. He's just got a load of Wookiee heads in the background.
Where's the, oh my God. That was, it took some while for that reference to kind of become accessible by everybody. But Paul, what, I mean, are they hunting trophies?
I make them. That's what I do. That's why I'm Chewbiker.
That's so good.
Is there a Davros there as well?
Look at that, man. What, when you say you make them, what do you make them for pleasure, for movies, for fans?
I make them and sell them for people who want to dress up as Chewbacca.
I love it.
I want to dress
For
up as
charities,
Chewbacca.
etc.
I want to dress up as Chewbacca. This sounds like the coolest thing ever. Who's the one? Someone pointed out the one that's directly behind your head. Is that you behind there?
Oh my God, what happened there?
This one.
That's what they look like underneath.
That's
Who
a
is-
weak way.
What's that?
He's one of Jabba's guards.
One of Jabba's guards, Pete. You should have. I was expecting you.
That
to
one
know
of
it.
Nah.
He's one of
I
Jabba's
thought
guards.
Dave might have been right when he said it's Davros. So yeah, I'm well off.
Nah.
Here comes Richard Coatsworth, who Catherine keeps thinking is Richard Gregorian. I think we might be. Here comes Adam Foster. I think we might be all right. This is a pump because, and we're going to do this every month. And we used to do this. Some of you will know. Alistair, lovely to see you. Alex, Chris, Gary.
I'm looking at Craig and thinking, Craig is just like over my fence. I could really wave to you over there. Hi, Craig.
That's that Craig. Hello, Craig.
Yes.
Izzy is a big Monkeys fan. Was it the Nesmith gig, or was it the Monkeys at the Hammersmith Odeon that we met?
It was the Nesmith gig.
At the Union Chapel.
And then unfortunately for you, I ended up sitting next to you at the Hammersmith Odeon.
That was good. And I was there with, we had front row seats to see the Monkeys, Mickey and Peter, at the Hammersmith Odeon. And that was my eldest, Alex's first gig. And what year was that? I can't even remember what year that was.
I don't even.
It was longer than we would like to think.
I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, don't think about it.
So my boy would have been about 6. And there is a bit in the Monkeys show where, and it was his first gig and he had his headphones on. And there's a bit in the Monkeys show where Mickey is singing Going Down, and then he offers the mic to someone. And I knew it was coming. And I sort of know him to say hello to me. He never remembers me because he doesn't remember anything. But I knew it was coming. So I made eye contact with him at the start of the song. And then he walked over and he offered the mic to me and went, "You want it?" I went, "Of course I want to." And so I got up and I'm singing Going Down. And then I turned around and Alex is sat there like this. And I said,
"How did he say he felt?"
I said, "How do you feel, son?" He says, "I feel funny inside and I don't like it." I said, "That's embarrassment." And that is my job. That was some show, Izzy. How funny. Yeah. That was some shit. Nice to see you again. I don't think we've seen each other for ages. I know you pop up in the chat all the time and it's lovely, but we haven't seen each other for ages.
I never shut up.
Are you going to go to America to see the farewell tour?
Sadly not. No. It's not feasible and I can't run the risk.
I agree.
And
I can't afford it.
We've got a meeting at work. I can't afford it either, to be honest.
I can't afford it, and I'm not. Do you know what? I think I would fly. Who knows? It's going to be different every week. I think I would fly, but the money is the thing, because it'd be worth it to see them. Oh, we've got some more people. We have Cock Bongo and Stacey is joining us.
I've only just realised that Linny isn't Linny's name, and it's Lynn E.
It's Lynn E. So this is, I'm going to shut up and let Katherine do some talking in a minute. But so this is what we're going to do once a month. We used to do it with the tier 3s and the mods, and it's just really chilled. It's not a show. We sit for an hour and we chat. And if you have any suggestions for the show that you want to put forward, then you can do. We are here and we will listen, and I will go and get a sheet of paper in a second to write them down. Like I said, this is just going to be shared with the 666ers and above, so you will always have access to this. I guess I'll put it on an unlisted link on YouTube or something. And you can ask us anything. You can say anything. Katherine, over to you. I'm going to get a sheet of paper to take notes in case they need it.
Hey, okay. Well, so nice to see you all, first of all. I mean, I'm putting a lot of faces to names that I recognise, and so nice to see you all. Thank you for joining us. You'll hear some jingling. That's the cats running around, because we're still at that stage where Willow is out at the moment, and so the kittens are running riot, and they've discovered the stairs. So that's what's happening with me. But so nice to see you all. Thank you for joining us. I can see, so many brilliant.
Amy's coming in late.
Chewbacca's put his mask on, which I think is only right.
Oh, they look quite vicious on the mantelpiece, but on your face they look charming. Look at that.
Joyous.
A little cutesy.
Thank you for coming with us. We didn't know how many people would want to spend their Thursday evening with us, but it's nice to see all these faces. I'm going to go to Alex Daddy Bear Cub first, because it feels right.
Can I just interrupt, Katherine?
Oh, I'm scared.
Very quickly interrupt. Sorry.
Yeah.
You may not have noticed. I've only just noticed we have 2 pages of people. So I'm just going to mention some names of people that you're here. Cock Bongo does not look how I imagine.
Hang on, where is Cock Bongo? I want to see him.
Shane is there. Gaz, Valentina, Mandula, Andrea, Adam, Charlie, Quiet Bloke, Kriv, D, I think I mentioned, Richard Coatsworth. Lovely to see you. Chris Draper, I think I've mentioned everyone. If I haven't, hello.
Chris
Katherine,
Draper, you're the artist, right? I remember you.
Yeah, that's right. Otherwise, do my Kate Bush impression with my daughter in the talent competition.
That was one of the great joys.
You mean this guy? He's the guy
cool.
that did this. We've still got those ones with the numbers that are wrong. We must put those up on eBay. And I've got this framed, and I'm want a good space for it. I haven't got a space for it yet, but this is magic, man. This is absolutely
that's brilliant frames.
It's I think it's so clever. My boys found it hilarious because they're 11 and 9. It's got the word dick on it. Although I have got a huge poster over there from Imani that says I'm so effing bored. So which was for a while was on the mantelpiece until I realized they were doing homeschooling and it could be seen. So Katherine, you were
I was going to go to Alex, but first of all, I want to big up all the quiet ones. Gaz the Saddler, Valentina, Mandy, of course, Mark, who is Kriv, you might recognise from chat, Quiet Bloke, Charlie, Adam Foster, and Andrea B, and Gary.
Pete says, right, there's some of the chat as well. Pete says, why is Gatford's hand up? If so, he can't be pushed to the second page. Is it so he can't be pushed to the second page? My sister's here just to see cats in bandanas. Oh. Adam's doing the washing up. Kate says that Gatford is attention seeking. And Mandula, lovely to see you, Katherine. Oh, and Suffolk Libraries is licking. We've got a licker.
Yay.
Good. I'm going to shut up, Katherine.
Alex, Daddy Bear Cub. First of all, I discovered through your partner yesterday that Drag Race is doing Drag Race España, and apparently it's brilliant.
Say hello. Craig says hello. He can't hear you. I've got headphones on, but I'm just wave. Okay, it's
Thanks
fine.
For the tip off about Drag Race Spain.
I'll send you a link so you can watch it. It's got subtitles. You'll love it.
She doesn't need the subtitles, Alex, and she will make a big point of correcting the subtitles.
Oh my God. I do. I always say to Iain, no, that's not what they said. It's not quite what they said. Anyway, Alex, how are you doing?
Doing good. We're now in our brave new chapter, right? Scary times behind the paywall.
Oh, you mean this?
So
and it feels different, doesn't it? Does it feel different to you? Because it does to us.
So because I'm stuck working at home every day still, because Scotland rules are a few weeks behind, so I can't get down to the office and stuff. So I've always got you on in the background. I can chime in when I can. But as soon as we clicked over onto the paywall a few episodes, it's like the zen arrived and the chat just calmed down and it was awesome.
Everyone
and it was like
breathes out, don't they?
Yeah, it was like, oh, hang on, this feels like going to a rabbit hole. So there's something in it. It
is a very different show, and I think the two that we've done this week have been two of the best shows that we've done in the last 6 months. And it's harder work for us because there is a smaller audience, and for some reason I find that psychologically harder. I think because it's more personal actually, and because people have made a financial choice to be there, because we don't have any adverts, because we're not really watching as many videos. It feels harder. So I'm working harder when, of course, what I actually need to do is I need to work less and relax more, and that's when it works. Although I have a complaint about the show.
Oh, go on. Let's hear it.
And it's partly that. Okay, let's just have a look at that attitude.
Is it my attitude again? I thought it might be.
That whole Nico business was, I thought, disrespectful, and I think you're a very rude lady.
Well, I don't care about your feelings.
I couldn't breathe when you were doing that. Honestly, I was in pieces.
I just don't get it, but I'm sure she's very charming.
She's dead now. So.
Well, even more so.
She went out with John Cooper Clarke.
Yeah.
Honey monster. My sister is there. Hello, Joe. You don't have to say anything if you don't want, but it is. Oh, she's not listening. She's just here.
I was typing in the chat.
Oh, were you typing in the chat? They
played having other conversations, Iain.
They played
Nico for me.
They played Nico on Six Music. All I could think about was Katherine. She is tainted. If you notice, Katherine has the lights in the background because we don't use them anymore, and she's desperate.
In my lights.
How are you, Joe? You all right?
I'm all right, thank you. Yeah, I've been practicing Kate Bush dance this week.
Oh, now this is great. Now, where I got so many pictures. Chris, you're like this because Chris.
Yes.
Did you come second or third? I think it was second, wasn't it?
We came second.
You beat Ollie, who was eating Frazzles. That was it. Chris did a wonderful Kate Bush dance with his daughter. And Joe, why don't you? I forgot to tell everyone what you're doing. This is great.
I'm not entirely sure what it is. I think it's some kind of art piece, and it happens all around the world. And this year, it's happening in Hilly Fields in Brockley in the Stone Circle. And there's only 30 of us allowed to do it because of COVID. And we're going to be wearing red dresses and doing the dance from the Wuthering Heights video. on Saturday, so I've had a week to learn it. It's really
That's
hard.
all you need.
I don't.
Sounds a bit pagan.
It does sound a bit
I'm hoping so. I'm going to have flowers in my hair and a long red dress on. And
I love the way Daddy Bearcup is just sat there going, mm-hmm. Yep. It's the most normal thing I've ever heard. Chris,
it's a thing.
Chris, do you have any tips as an actual competition, second place? I love that dance you did with your daughter. It was so beautiful for so many reasons. The joy on her face as she's doing it. Have you got any tips for my sister, please?
Speed up the video. That makes it look way better than it looked in real life. Also, my back, you know that bit I kind of fell over as I was doing it? I practiced that so many times.
Yeah.
My back is just about recovering.
That was 6 months ago at least.
Yeah, but there's a lot of that involved.
There's a lot of that. Yeah, God, I haven't had that kind of workout my back yet. So it's just about recovering now. But so don't do that bit if you want to be able to walk around for a week afterwards.
It's totally worth it
when she does the back bend.
So when are you doing it, Joe? Joe, when are you doing it?
Saturday at 11:30.
Will there be footage of this?
Oh, I think it goes on YouTube. That's why I want to look like I know what I'm doing. I don't just want to get there and wing it.
Don't know. That's www.youtube.com.
Oh.
It's worth checking out.
Yeah.
There's a cat in a bandana for you.
No, which one's that?
Yoko. That's Yoko. She's got more of a dark patch. They will grow eventually, so they're completely brown faces. But at the moment, it's kind of grown from the nose round.
Look at that. I've got the boys here, the George and what's the other one called? Big Boy. But I have not seen the girls all day. Just they don't really have a lot to do with me. They just come and eat. Sometimes they come and eat. They haven't been coming home at night times recently. They just come home when they want. Little sods. There's Sherry Peapot.
Hey, Sherry.
Who owns Earth, Wind and Fire and the rock group Fanny, which she stole from her partner, the Tired Barber.
I know, I keep trying to give him my Fanny. He's not having it.
He's not having it. That's
Can
outrageous.
I just clarify? Is it Sherry or Sherry?
Sherry.
Sherry.
Oh, but I
You've
say
been saying it right, Catherine.
Okay, so Sherry. Joe, didn't we used to know someone called Sherry when we were younger?
No.
Didn't we used to know someone called Sherry? Wasn't she something to do with Mick and May?
Oh, she was like their niece or something ridiculous. I don't know.
Okay, it's the end of that conversation. I don't know. So Sherry, it's nice. It's nice to see you. Thank you for your contributions to the show, and always very, very nice to have. Can we do anything for you to make the whole show experience even better for you?
Put me on the spot. I've only been listening for a few months. This is where I could have done with Mike because he's been listening for ages. I'd have to agree with sorry, I'm terrible with names. But
Daddy Bearcup.
Yeah, what he said, like there's a completely different tone, I think, for the free bit to the paid bit. Yeah. And I must say, I'm more likely to call up when it's the paid bit.
Yeah,
a bit safer. Whereas the free bit, I'm a bit like, no, I'm not going to say anything today.
I get that because I feel more criticized when we're out in the open. That's how it feels. Yeah. And then when we shut the door, it's like, okay, everyone, it's just us now.
Yeah, and if I say something stupid, which is about 85% of the time, at least it's like a select group of people that can hear it.
So it's a sympathetic audience, right? It's a group that gets it.
Yeah. But I mean, like I said, I'm a new listener, so I don't really have much to compare against. I kind of come into it as it is, so I'm probably the worst person to ask.
Now, for those who remember, your mum was the line dancing. I think what was the phrase you used to describe slutty cowgirl?
Cowgirl that came to my school parents' evening. Yeah.
And there is a brilliant picture of your mum in the Discord, which I'm sure loads of you have probably seen. And she sounds remarkable.
Yes, but it's her birthday today.
Hey!
Happy birthday, Mum.
Happy birthday, Mum.
Yeah, she turned 68 today. Yeah, no, she's hilarious. She's hilarious. There's always a story. And I don't think people believe me when I tell them. But like, she's been everything from like a world champion guinea pig breeder to like being hit on by Gary Glitter at Top of the Pops. Like, there's all.
Okay, I mean,
okay.
I know it's not one to brag
The
about.
second Glitter
It's a
reference.
scary one.
Hey, listen, can we do something? Richard Gregorian is in the waiting room. Right, let's all just sit here and look a little bit sad at the camera, but say nothing. He won't have a clue what he's come into. So let's just pretend it's all gone wrong. He's coming in now.
Hello. Ian?
Richard, aren't you going to say anything?
Yeah. I was looking at you.
You lot are brilliant.
You
You lot did the best upset face. I was convinced for a second that something had gone wrong.
You put me on.
They were so good, I nearly laughed.
Oh, no, that's quite cruel. You know I've got high level.
I saw Dee, I saw Amy.
Jen, you look the most concerned I've ever seen.
You know I've got high levels of empathy. I was worried for you. I was just getting the old text message to Katherine saying, "If you okay?"
Big up the Gregorian, ladies.
I didn't know that me being 20 minutes late would cause such unhappiness. But
We were worried. We were worried.
21 minutes late.
I felt like Iain Poulter with his £100,000 tickets for the football match, not being let into the match.
How lovely to see you, Mr. Gregorian. It's been a little while since we've spoken. We've had a few texts and whatnot. How the bloody hell
I'm okay,
are
mate.
you?
Just finished work, so I thought I'd.
Are you a barber?
My barber? Do I need a barber? Well, that's cruel. Oh, what on this? Puma. No, yeah, I've just finished work, so I thought I'd just come for the giggles. But without
You missed them, I'm afraid.
Really? Have we all finished?
Now, Suffolk Libraries. I'm guessing that's not your real name. I don't. What? No, you take this.
Oh, hang on. Hold on. You know who I am? I'll give you a clue.
Okay.
Here we go.
I'm a.
Oh, Lulu! Lulu! Hey, come on, we need to get ready. Where's my hat?
I love that so much.
We're in. How are you doing, my love? It's so lovely to see you.
Oh, I didn't make the hats.
No, that's not Lulu.
No,
I was going to say.
Who the hell are you?
And down the
it's
reggae
you.
route.
Sarah.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. We have so many creative.
Sarah's hat.
So Lulu's not. I'm so sorry. My God, I'm still going to wear my hat.
I can't sew on it.
Where is mine? I've moved it.
Who needs to when you can do cross stitch with such a plum? That's beautiful.
Right there, and I moved everything, but it's around somewhere. How the bloody hell are you?
I'm all right. I have to use this for work.
Oh.
So, yeah. Yeah, that's okay. I
wanna say-
forgot I don't have to do it from work anymore from tomorrow. So.
Oh, how come? Have you? Oh, because you're going back in.
Oh no, because we're back at work.
Freedom
So
Day.
I don't get to see the show anymore.
Oh.
Oh God, it's really started getting
I'm
good
at
as
work,
well.
so I'm only a Friday night girl.
Okay, well you know.
Oh my
you
God,
can watch-
Friday night is the night though.
Friday night's night. You can watch the old shows. You can listen to the podcast if that fits
Oh, no,
into
I
your very
do.
busy life.
No, I do. I do.
I would like to thank. We've got some of the mods here. We've got Gatford. I've got no idea what Gatford is doing.
Where is Gatford? I can't see him.
He's got. If you go to screen
he
2,
said
he'll
he's-
have his hand up.
He said he was going for a phone call. He
That's
said
not
when he
disrespectful, is it?
disappeared.
We've got lovely Pete, who I love and respect a lot. I'm just going through who else. Who else? We've got Mr. Bodell, the most recent of the mods. Lovely. How are you finding the power?
Amazing. Amazing.
Have we got Bodell in the Discord?
No.
We need to get on that.
That's
But
Brings
what,
us to the reason for his arrival today,
what I would like to say is actually it is lovely to put faces to names.
isn't it though?
Absolutely. There's a lot of names in there that I recognize from the chat, but I've never seen their faces. It's
We have
actually
got
really
Dave,
nice.
the leader. We have got Jimbo.
I can see Coin Gary.
Jimbo collab. And look, there's Amy, who's having a little swig of Coke from Portugal. And it took her 3 attempts to get into the meeting. 3 attempts. And
Are you
Amy is
away,
my-
Amy?
Amy is my travel agent. and is working miracles for me.
Did you
and
say
my
she was in
boys.
Portugal, or did I mishear that?
Yeah, she's in Portugal. Look,
What?
No, I'm not in Portugal.
she's in a Portugal t-shirt.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't. And Mandula, of course. I think that's all of the mods that I can see. If I've missed you, Mick. Sorry,
Kate.
Where's Kate?
Kate.
Oh, Kate's there. Katifer. It's because you're not Katifer, and I know it's you, but my brain just says Kate. Kate. Katifer. Sorry, Kate. I missed you. I do apologize. Mr. Bodell, I'm going to add you to the Discord right now. That's happening. The Discord mods chat. I got to say, guys.
Well,
it's
and
outrageous.
contrary to what you tell them, I do go in there. It's just that I very rarely stick my oar in, but I am aware.
You never go in there.
I do.
Say
Paul, can I remind you that when you go around to Iain's, anything which is signed will get more for. When you nick it.
I'm expecting parts of my flesh to be missing.
I think Iain near passed out yesterday thinking I was arriving this weekend.
That terrified me. I thought, Jesus, what have I got myself in for? I mean, I'll still be thinking that the night that you arrive, but I'm looking forward to it.
It's okay. I'm not hurt. The fact that he's in the Royal Box, he's been invited. That's okay.
There we go. Well, we're going to, for those Royal Box members, and I won't out or name anybody. I know we have a few of them here. We will be arranging like an hour-long Zoom dinner at some point. Again, I'm going to invite the mods as well to say thank you to them. And I'm just looking for Mr. Bodell in the Discord.
That's the best news. I've just punched the air. That's literally the best news because we were missing the dinners with you, Iain.
You are coming to the dinner, but you will be the waiting staff. So no, I think listen, we are so grateful for the mods, and you know, they don't get paid, and we had that mod raiser, and we never kind of got the opportunity to do it again. So we're keen, you know, you come to a few meetings. It's the least we can do. The least we can do. Katherine, while I look for Mr. Bodell on this list, do you want to take over for a moment?
Yeah, I do. Kate, can we talk to you? Are you available?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think about the change? Talk to us about it. I mean, and is there anything we should be doing that we're not doing as far as you can see?
Well, I think it's like everyone else, like the others have said, it's just so calm beyond the paywall. Do you know what I mean? Because you haven't really got to, well, you're not worrying about the influx of imbeciles in the chat, I guess. You might still get them on the phone.
Yeah.
But no, it's still good. I mean, the only thing I was thinking was back when you had like a bit of a, not resurgence before, but was saying, oh, things are getting really good, was when you'd decided on like your themes, you know, when you had chunky old shows and you had Iain's great trailer.
Yeah.
It's like, would something like that help again to sort of settle, you know, especially at the moment?
Yeah, I think that would be quite helpful, wouldn't it?
The issue I have with that at the moment is because of what's going on with Katherine and because of school holidays, it's really hard. Next week is going to be a bugger to fit stuff in. Go on.
But because that's what I was thinking, was that you don't really want to be going, well, Mondays is, you know.
It's just that we don't have the same days every week.
If you have a couple of regular features that you do every week, it doesn't matter what, you know, you could put in the schedule, well, this bit will be done in that show, and you know, but if you've got a couple of regular features, sort of like your old, I know we're not doing the Shonky old shows, but that kind of thing, and like
I think
it might help with,
is a good idea.
Yeah,
is a good idea. At the moment I'm just getting my head around the technicals because I'm having to schedule the streams. I think I've got that. It still takes me a little while, but it's getting better. And I've messed up the Zoom. Some of you may have seen, I thought I hadn't sent out the Zoom link. So I sent out a different link tonight. And
well, I thought I'd seen one and I thought, no, did I imagine that? Was it for a different, was it someone else? Oh, it must not have done.
I thought I'd sent it and I couldn't find it. And then Paul went, no, you did send one. I'm like, oh shit. So I'd sent it out too. I'm really trying to hold back on the amount of Patreon messages I send out because I don't want you to get like 1, 2, 3 every day. I want to, so I'm still getting my head around the technicals and all of that stuff. But yes, that is a great idea. I do want to bring the quiz back, but I just don't think Katherine is prepared.
Do you? Because it does stir up quite a lot of strong emotions from you. And
quiz was good fun.
I get excited when I win.
Yeah, and then when you don't.
Well, when I don't unfairly, I get upset and angry. Rightfully so. When I do fairly, I'm cool with it. You know that.
Okay. Well, I'm happy to delve into that again.
Can I just say at this point, I'm going through the old talk radio podcasts, and there's one from August or July 2016, which some guy came on to do a quiz.
Yeah.
And it was the exact same 5 years ago.
What you mean he kicked off because he got a question wrong?
You pair kicking off over who won.
No kicking off. Oh, hang on, I'm going to stop you there, Paul. Gatford's got his hand up. Gatford, what would you like to say?
Paul, noted.
Don't tell him. Don't tell him.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, I've worked it out. I've been here before. I've had my hand up since the beginning. Bit disappointed.
Yeah, but you buggered off.
But you're
Yeah,
like
I
the kid in
didn't take
class.
parish
You know that
council
you're still
business.
going to have your
I'm
hand
doing
up.
local
when we're
politics
ready.
here.
So we weren't doing a hands-up system.
People ring you.
But also,
no.
that's like standing in a queue at Tesco and then saying to the person behind me, "Can you keep my space? I've got to go off and have a shit."
I don't trust the unwashed, so let's do that first.
Imagine that is we're just going to administer the anaesthetic. My God. Yes, Gary, how can we help you?
I do remember, and I'm glad that Richard could go in here because this is a legal matter.
Mm-hmm.
You put up a fake poll in either YouTube or Twitch yesterday about your haircut, and I believe the result was no. Now,
Yeah, but that was yesterday.
Gary, if it was a fake poll like you just said, then the results don't count.
I didn't say it was a fake poll.
You did.
Definitely did.
You literally
I said it was a Twitch or YouTube
poll. No. You said you put up a fake poll on
I did not.
This is why your fees are so high.
But also,
I'm going to keep on protecting you.
I seem to remember, Ian, that you said, okay, that's that then. I won't get my hair cut today.
Yeah. But boy, oh boy, when you watch this back, because this is being recorded, Fakeford.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
and then you see, I would like a Zoom call, a Skype call to the show on Friday to apologise.
I will do if I go back and watch it and I said fake, I will do that.
Can we demod him again?
Whoa! So much for support from the Ford family.
I want to go and he's about to have a little swig of water. Let's let him swig his water. Then I'm going to go to Mr. Richard Coatsworth. He was hesitating because he knew I was going to go to him. Richard, do you want to say hello? There's no pressure. If I come to and you don't want to say anything, just give me that and we move swiftly on.
Yeah, hello.
Hello, Richard. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I am a big fan, and I'm genuinely a big fan of the round glasses, and I wish I could carry them off. John Ronson wears them. Mickey Dolenz wears them in the film Head. I love them, and I just don't think I could carry them off. You're carrying them off.
Thank you.
And I'm not being sarcastic. Kath knows. If I could do those, I would, but I can't.
Yeah, I've got like 4 different pairs of them now. So I decided, round is my shape.
Round is my shape. Katherine, that's Friday night's phone in. What's your shape? What's your shape? I like that. So every now and then, one of the joys of doing this absolute nonsense is every now and then you get a phrase that kind of sticks with you. And what is your shape is up there with what is your why for me as something that on the surface sounds frivolous, but actually.
Well done to everyone who's managed more than 6 minutes tonight. We appreciate it.
Alistair, my friend, how are you doing? Look, I love you. Sat there with that chair with that air of authority. You got Harvest Moon on. A man needs a maid. It's lovely. He's reading. He's always got his use. Poseidon.
Look.
Remember those Poseidon guys? They were lovely.
Are they still giving you any money?
No, so me saying they're lovely is a genuine endorsement. They were nice. They were a nice team.
Yeah,
it was very, very lucky. So, how you doing, Alistair?
Well. Yeah,
how you doing, Alistair?
Okay.
You good?
Yeah, not too bad. Bit tired. Still not sleeping, but that's my own fault. I did a music radio show on Twitch today.
Oh yeah,
for about an hour. But I didn't record it because obviously, it would be pulled down. But I got, I don't know, about 5 viewers, and I played some Pink Floyd, Radiohead, Simple Minds, Corgis, and it cheered me up.
I was going to ask how you felt as a result of it. Well, that's magic.
When you were listing those bands there, you sounded quite John Peel. I was impressed.
You did.
Well, you know, so I'm going to kind of do it. I mean, I'm assuming I'm breaking copyright. I mean, Richard may be able to help me here.
Yes, you are.
So I could.
The world's expert on all legal matters.
Will they send the Twitch police round to see me?
The Twitch police are a bunch of softies. They'll just mute the video, mute the audio.
Oh, okay.
On so people won't be able to watch it and repeat. We do it all the time. I was thinking Twitch is because Twitch is really slack around copyright stuff, and you know, when we were doing it, it was kind of great, but actually it's pretty lousy. I think YouTube is a little bit too hot, but Twitch is way too slack. And I keep saying this, Twitch is having a real existential crisis, and YouTube has come fighting back. YouTube has just announced that you'll be able to make clips of live streams. So you'd be able to clip that 60 seconds like you can on Twitch, that you'll be able to make it subscriber only chat. And you can also set the length of time that people have had to subscribe for. To be able to chat. So you can say, if you've been a subscriber for a week, you can chat or something like that. And there was another thing, someone tweeted it, and the person may even be here, the person who tweeted it. There was another thing. So YouTube is kind of fighting back. I mean, Twitch is, we got paid, by the way, today. Good. We got paid. So that was nice.
I've got a quick feature. I've been thinking hard, Iain and Katherine.
Yes.
And I've got a new feature for the show. But it was the basis of it was Gatford suggested it, kind of through his fridge episodes.
Episodes.
Doctor, it says here he's had several fridge episodes in the past 6 months.
That's between me and my therapist.
So what it involves is this, and Katherine, you may comment as well, because it may be supernatural.
Okay.
But my fridge makes strange noises, and I was thinking of recording this noise and playing it on the show.
Do it.
Why?
Can you do an impression of the noise? How does it go?
It's like squeaks and
do it.
But it's quite loud.
Does it say no Dana, only Soul?
Falling in love again.
I can't help it.
Alistair, your fridge is broken.
Your fridge might be a bit broken.
Have you checked the cat isn't under the fridge?
May I suggest buying a new one?
Fridge, Gatford.
Other people may have fridges that make noises as well, and therefore we could have a little sort of noise off.
Fridge off.
I want to say hello to Freddie, who has been I've not seen you. Well, mate, I don't know. I've not seen anyone since the 4 times. I've not seen you for ages. And Freddie and her family have come to almost everything we do. And they came to Did you come to both the tags? I think you did come to both. You certainly.
Oh yes, yeah, because Fraser won.
Fraser won. Tall lad, long legs. Of course, he was going to win. How are you doing, Freddie? How's everyone doing?
Yeah, I don't know if you remember, I wasn't too well, so that's why I missed the one on the 14th of December.
Yeah.
And then of course we went into lockdown. So,
beautiful.
But we've got tickets for Luton. Fraser can't come because he works. He has to get up 5 a.m, so he can't come. But Lana's coming.
Beautiful. It'd be so nice to see you both. So nice to see you.
Thank you.
You've always been so supportive of us, and it's really appreciated.
Can I ask a really dumb technical question, please?
Yes, you can.
So I've been listening. I've been trying to catch up on.
You really struggle with all the technical stuff. Yes. Okay. Go on.
Yes. Do you remember?
That's not a dig. She's told me that. That's not. I'm not having a pop. Yes.
I was driving over to work and there was a ping, 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 and it was Freddie trying to get hold of the right.
I was panicking.
And we get it. This is all tricky. This is all new for us, and this is new for you. And if you've got kind of questions about you can't find stuff, it's totally cool.
Oh, for God's sake!
I will try and get back. Yeah.
So I've lost track of Twitch, but we can go back to that. How can I? So I'm listening to them on Patreon now. Your shows after they've been on. How can I actually watch them on YouTube instead of listening?
After they have been on, the YouTube link that was for the live stream acts as the link for the video of the live stream. So they will be in messages that have been sent out. It does get slightly complicated in that the free bit is always going to be separate.
All right.
And if it's on Twitch, I'll upload it to YouTube and I'll date it. And if it's been on YouTube, it will be there. So there'll be the first 30, 45 minutes will be separate. And then the paywall, you won't find it by looking for it on YouTube because it's hidden.
That's what I wondered.
The link that was sent out on Saturday or Sunday with the schedule, those links will work.
Oh, okay. I didn't look at that. Thank you.
What's more, Iain, I found on YouTube, you've got this playlist facility, which means that when you go onto YouTube, you can then save all your shows onto a playlist, which means all in one place, which means I'm slowly taking over Matto Stevo's job.
There we go.
Without you knowing.
Again, for those people, it's www.youtube.com. There's loads of videos on there. It really is. You can really lose a lot of time there, can't you, Katherine?
Can I be excused for a second because the cats have got under the kitchen, apparently?
No, you can't. They paid for this. They paid for both of us.
I just need to retrieve them.
He came for you, Katherine.
I won't be a second.
I know there was a sharp intake of breath when there was a talk of possibly moving into separate rooms, and people like Pete were worried they were going to get lumbered in my room. I want to say, where did it go? So I saw someone. You go off. You go. I saw someone that I wanted to say hello to. Where has he gone? Everyone's there. Where has he gone?
While you're looking, can I ask another question?
Yes, of course you can. And I found that face.
What is Discord, and how do you get on it?
Why don't you ask Katherine, because I think it was her idea, wasn't it?
Pretty sure it's Sinjin. It's Sinjin. Don't blame me. I didn't know how to use the thing.
Discord it's like a sort of chat. It's like an old message board from the olden days, where different shows and personalities will have their own channel. So there's the Late Night Alternative. There's Stephen Page. I've got it up. There's Sinjin. They've got their own channel. And within that channel, there's a list of separate rooms that you can go in. So on our channel, we've got the Late Night Alternative, Introduce Yourselves, General Chit Chat, Cat Pictures, pets other than cats, Catherine's Art. So there's all of that. You guys also get an exclusive Discord room that people who aren't in the £20 and above don't have access to. And I can't tell you how to link your Patreon on your Discord. I don't know how to do it. Does anyone have a simple explanation, or should we just say doodle?
You need to do it from Patreon. From Patreon settings, you can just link it. When you're in the Discord, ping someone and we can talk you through it. I've just put the link in the chat.
How do I get onto Discord? Do I have to download an app or something?
You don't need to. You can. You don't need to. I do it on my computer from the website. There is an app for the phone. Dave has just posted a link in the chat. You kind of need the specific link. If you don't grab that link there, then message me on Twitter and I'll post it again on Twitter.
Can I just say, someone said it was Sinjin's idea. There were a few of us who suggested it at least a year ago. And Iain said, no. And then Sinjin went, oh my God, why don't you have a Discord?
Within 35 seconds, Iain had done it.
I did do it before he'd finished the sentence.
Is Sinjin here? I thought I heard his voice.
And I think what that goes to show, Pete, is I don't listen to a word any of you lot say.
I'm over it. It's fine.
I want to say hello, and if you don't want to talk, you don't have to. I want to say hello to Craig F, because Craig F is there. I hope I'm not putting you on the spot. And I tell you, I want to say hello. First of all, I just love the beard look, and
it's a lot shorter than it was about 6 months ago, because it just went full Wild Man of Wonga then.
You had the big full on.
Yeah.
What I really want to know is, what is that poster at the end of your hallway, your landing?
It's the cover of the Iron Man, the book, the original cover by Ted Hughes.
Look at that! Isn't that beautiful? I like that. We've got
lots of book covers around all of the landing.
What a very clean landing you've got as well. I'm envious of that, because mine's covered in cat hair and
my other half would love cats, but she's allergic, so we get to house sit Willow when she's kicked out of Catherine's.
Oh, okay. Now there's more. Now you've got 2 other cats to deal with.
Oh well, they're not allowed yet. I think they're still trapped inside, aren't they?
Still, there we go. Look.
Oh, there we are. Yeah, Sarah's desperate to go and see Yoshi and Yoko.
What is it like living so close to Katherine Boyle?
Yeah,
so many people.
I'm just going to ask that.
The dream of so many people.
Craig, is Katherine acceptable as a neighbour?
Yes.
Well, acceptable. Yeah, acceptable. I'll go as far as acceptable, I think.
I've just muted Katherine so you can speak freely, Craig. Does she leave her bins out? Does she leave? I won't say.
I did actually knock on your door earlier, Katherine, but you weren't around. I just wanted to ask if it was possible.
She was around. She was.
I wasn't. I was at my mum's.
I was just going to be a bit cheeky and ask if I could trim your bush.
Go for it. If it's overhanging and it's getting in your car's way.
That's it. Are you all right with that? I'll do that then.
I want to say hello to Ben Parrish, who's living the dream. Living the dream, man. You're in the conservatory or the garden. I can't quite work it out. Got a glass of wine. I see the hammock in the background. Big up everyone who's got a hammock. I know my sister has. How are you doing, Ben?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm really enjoying the new switch behind the paywall. I don't normally contribute in the chat anyway. I'm a bit of a lurker, but the mood does seem a lot more relaxed, less bellends, less racists.
Yes.
And that's always a bit of a bonus.
Never feel bad about not contributing either via phone call or by the chat. We love it when people do, but it's kind of, it's up to me and Katherine to drive things and move things forward. All of your stuff was all contributions are welcome, but if you don't want to chat in the chat, you just want to sit there and listen, that's great as well.
I think it's not less bellends, but a better quality of bellends.
I think it's actually fewer.
Yeah. I'm told. Thank you for someone for bringing it up.
I do very much like Alistair's idea of what noise does your fridge make, though.
I've actually got to write it down, haven't I?
For a Friday night phone in.
It's either genius or insanity, and I don't know which.
Okay.
See, my fridge doesn't make a noise, but does freeze everything that touches the back wall.
It's quite loud as well. I mean, you'll be surprised.
All right, Alistair, we know about your fridge, mate. Calm down. Friday show, and this is it. You've suggested this, right?
Fridge Friday.
What is your shape, and what noise does your fridge make? And we wonder why we can't get a job on the radio. Dear God. All right, Ben, because of you, I've now written it down. It's now official. Gary cared.
Coin Gary.
Coin Gary. For those who don't know, Coin Gary is now regularly bullied if he ever comes to a show to do that kind of dad trick of putting coins on his arm and catching them. And it's now become, it's become a ritual bullying. And we're sorry. When we run out of material, which is about 20 minutes in, Gary's here. Let's get some coins. Let's get Gary on. How you doing, man? How's your family?
All right. Yes, thanks. Yeah. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
Perfectly.
Right now, I can't hear myself. Yeah, no, yeah, everything's all right now. Thanks, mate.
Good.
Yeah.
Are we going to see you at Luton?
Yes. Yeah.
Bring some coins.
Luton is going to be fun. There's 2 tickets left. They might release a few more. From what I gather, even if they release a few more, it still won't be quite to capacity. So there's going to be a little bit of room in there. But I think it's 60 and it might go up to 80. I think it holds 100 or 110. I'm not totally sure. Could be wrong on that. And it is going to be fun. It's not going to be streamed live. We might. Part of me still wants to have Skype, but I'm not sure what the point of that would be. We're hopefully going to have a projector. We're going to have lots of games. We're going to have some silly songs. I had some other stuff, but I forgot to write it down, which is really unfortunate because they were great ideas. But if you're there, come and say hello to us. Don't come up to us if you don't want to. I will not be touching anybody at that point. Unlike Kath in Cardiff, like
all over everyone.
I kept saying, "What are you doing? Stop touching them. There's a pandemic."
But at that point, I just thought it was another one of Iain's things, right? Because how bad?
Oh, I invented COVID.
Well, you were worried about it from the start, but you get.
No, I wasn't worried about it from the start. This is another reason No, I wasn't. I said it would be like SARS or bird flu, and it wouldn't reach us, and it wasn't.
I said that, and you're the one that said, "Oh, I think it's going to get really bad, Kath."
I said it would get really bad when Daryl Morris came in after us and sprayed and wiped down the desk with disinfectant. Then I went,
just standard procedure after working.
Then I said there's a lot of fluids there. I said he's sensible. He knows his stuff. I'm going with this guy. Please don't rewrite history.
I'm not. I remember. I was there.
Jimbo, I hate it when mum and dad argue in front of the kids. Where is Jimbo? I need to see Jimbo. Hang on a minute. Pete's got his cat out. That's, if you look, that cat's not blinking. It's not real. It's like an emu. His hand is up its arm. It's not blinking. Look, watch it.
Yeah.
Is it going to blink?
Enjoying it too much.
It's not blinking. And he puts it down. That was crazy. Cat, Pete's got a cat dummy, and he pretends it's real. We need to get. Where's Jimbo? Oh, no, I can't. I don't want to say your name now because I'm going to get it wrong every time. Cherie has got a cat. I'm a big fan of the black cats. That looks like a young one. How old's that?
She's 20.
No, oh, she's gone the other end.
Wow.
Is she a little bit? Is she a little bit bony?
Do you know what? We only got it 6 months ago. So her owner got dementia. So when she came to us, she'd been locked in a house for a month.
Oh, baby.
So she's actually got a little bit chunky now, and she has around her little finger. But yeah, her name's Boo. She's very, very sweet.
Look at that. I love older. I miss my velvet. There's something about older cats when they get into their late teens and they know they're pushing it a little bit, and they just like don't give. And I got mucky and lucky when Velvet was still here, and she just like, I'm having nothing to do with those. I'm living my own life. I don't want anything to do with those idiots. Old cats and black cats. Look at that.
He's the boss.
I wanted to say hello to Jimbo and Jenna, but I cannot find them on my.
We're spotlighting the dog there.
What dog? Oh, there we go. That's why I couldn't see them.
Basil.
Hello, Basil. Hello, Basil. Doesn't give a shit. Look at that. I love it. How are you guys doing?
We're all right, I think.
Thank you.
Hey, Jenna, I got my hair cut, but when it's dry, you're gonna like it.
I voted no, but then I realised it's your choice.
I like her a lot.
She's so woke.
She's a VIP. She's a VIP, and Jim is not a VIP. That's all I'm going to say.
You can't have a diamond and a sword. That's the thing.
Oh, he's quoting the Bible at me. Nonsense. How are you guys doing? How's life?
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Yeah, we're doing quite well. Yeah.
When are you streaming next?
Tomorrow night, 5ish.
Okay. If anyone is a Twitch streamer and wants to put their streams in the chat, please do. Lynn just says that the website says that Luton is sold out. There may be another 10 or 20 tickets that get released. We've still got over a month yet, so I will post it to the Patreons first as soon as we know. But otherwise, thank you.
We can't be there, but Jen's brother's going to be there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's an illogical hell in the chat, but his name's Joe, so we've asked him to come and say hello to us.
Well, I look forward to meeting Joe. That would be nice. I'm really sorry you can't be there. Hopefully at some point in the future, and it'd be nice to see you. By the way, Jim's stream is a lot of fun. Marbles, which is basically just a random number generator, but it's a fun random number generator.
I mean, marbles, pixel art, and just chatting the other night, all in one stream. Halo on Saturdays, falling off cliffs and blowing myself up with grenades.
Oh, you're playing Halo?
Yeah, every Saturday. I've completed Halo CE on Saturday, and then raided him to get his first stream.
Love a bit of Halo. It's so lovely. It's always lovely to see you guys. Thank you for coming. We are coming towards the end. Is there anybody that hasn't? By the way, I'm realizing I've dominated this today, but I tell you why. My ADHD meds, they don't do anything, right? So I took 2 tablets. They don't do anything. I took 3 tablets. Dear God, this is a recommended dose. Don't worry, I'm not going crazy. It's not an amphetamine-based one, but my God, I've chopped down a tree today. I've been to the dump. I've had a haircut. I've done loads of research. It's weird. I don't like being productive, so I won't be doing that again. But that's why I'm talking more than Catherine. Is there anybody who has not said anything that wants to pop up and say hello, maybe wants to make a suggestion or ask a question or anything?
Just an observation I found quite funny on the podcast.
You've spoken! I'm joking, Dave. Sorry, God.
I've said hello. But it's quite funny on the podcast without the video. When you get the scenes where you haven't got audio, I found myself having to check whether or not if my headphones stopped working as the podcast stopped.
Yeah, that is good. That's a good point. There have been a few where it's been really long and I've cut them out. And then ones where it's a little bit shorter, I've not even really thought about it. I think if it's over 45 seconds, I would cut it out. And if it was 45 or less, I would probably...
That's my bad. I kind of want to keep it as uncut as possible because I think you like to see the lining of the jacket as well as the actual thing. But I get it that
it's more of a funny observation than a problem. But because my phone randomly does connect to Bluetooth in the house sometimes, and something stops coming out, so I'm there trying to work out what's going on. And no, it's just that you haven't got audio on that scene.
Someone we haven't spoken to, and I've not even looked at the hands in the chat, but someone we haven't spoken to, and I want to say hello to is Stacey. Where's Stacey?
Hey, Stacey.
Gone? Because I swear we're in the green headphones. You're on screen number 2. Where have you gone?
Not for me. He's not. He's on 1.
There he is. I saw that, and for a second I thought, I'm so in love with those headphones that have little cat's ears on, and I thought, I wonder if they've got cat's ears on. And then you leant forward.
These are the same brand, but I just went
cat
earless.
There was like a 10, 11-year-old girl, the traffic light at the crossing the other day with them on. I just thought, oh man, that is the coolest thing.
I think
Hello,
you can buy
Stacey.
the ears separately if you wanted to add them to your normal headphones.
Okay, thank you. I might do that.
I'll think about it too.
Or cut them off my cats.
Yeah.
Stacey.
Hello. I just want to say hello. And like you said, nice to put faces to names. I do have 3 things I'd like to see more of from you guys.
Bring it on.
More 12-hour streams, more quizzes, and more talent shows, please.
All right.
Okay. We're up for that. I'm really keen to bring the quiz back. The issue with the quizzes and the talent show behind the paywall is you've got a smaller pool. And the lovely thing about the talent show was, I can't remember her name, but that wonderful Canadian singer that found us. And there were a couple, I think, that found us. Actually, we could do the talent show on Twitch. We could do it. We could do a show on Twitch. We're not tied to necessarily going behind a paywall every single time.
It was Ame, and you're right that she was kind of passing trade, wasn't she? But we could do it on or we could at least start it on Twitch.
Well, did you have a list of everyone who was going to perform beforehand? So is it a case that you could perhaps advertise people to come and perform, and then
we had half and half.
We had some,
We had some that sent in some. But
we had enough for a show, didn't we? We had enough for a show. If no one were to.
No one could ever have predicted Ollie eating a bag of own brand Frazzles. No one could have predicted that. But I think what we are going to do is I've got to try and work out what is best for and fair for everyone. We're certainly going to do at least 1 show a month where it's completely free, probably the first of the month. Part of me thinks you'd do the first 2 shows completely free, just so that people can see what is going on and then sign up for the Patreon. We're certainly going to do 1 show a month, and maybe that's a talent show. Maybe that's what.
And we get discounts for that, don't we?
You get 25 pence back.
That's brilliant
for that. We got Stacey. Thank you for that.
Well, actually, maybe here's a thought. Maybe it's a patron only vote.
That sounds bent, as in corrupt. That sounds so corrupt.
So
pay to play. Cherie, you've got your hand up.
Yeah, it's via Mike on the text messages.
Can I just say, my sister pointed out that your wonderful dress matches the painting.
And so does your phone case.
Cover. Now the phone case does as well. This is great.
I'm very colourful.
I know you. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's brilliant. Go on. Sorry. Yes.
Yeah. So it looks like he's not going to get home in time. He even sent a picture of the haircut he did to prove that he's still working.
He could have got that picture off the internet.
That's sharp though.
Could have got that off the internet.
His 2 cents worth is in terms of sort of bringing more people to the Patreon and the show. Would it be worth doing sort of targeted advertising on things like Facebook and Instagram? Is that something you'd consider?
I don't know if the Instagram adverts work. Facebook, I've had success with when I had the record label.
We haven't thought about putting little films on Instagram, have we?
I have been. Thanks.
No, but it's like an advert.
Yeah. Yeah, I have. Cherie, thank you. We're going to move on quickly because we're running out of time a little bit. Pete.
Yeah, I think the show is beyond redemption, and
you're right.
No, I think something I mentioned a few months back as a possible thing. I still say there's merit in having a competition to see who can, like, in one act promote the show, like one legal moral act, promote the show to the most people.
In the same way that the white supremacists do by paying £250 to anyone that can say that ridiculous racist phrase on the show. Is that what?
what they're
kind of.
Call us up on Friday if you're around and talk about it on the show, because I like it. And maybe we can kick it around during the show a little bit, and the audience can help knock it into shape. But I like it. I'm going to write that on the blackboard. Pete's stupid idea. Okay, thank you, Pete. Jimbo and Jenna.
Right, yes. So slightly like Peter's just said about revisiting the old idea, you had so many ideas in the 3 meetings that probably didn't appeal because you weren't going to get the money.
Yeah.
With the deal as it was. The deal's different now. Revisit them all, dig them all up, see which one is going to earn you some dollar.
Okay. Thank you. And I think one of them was auctioning Gary on eBay, wasn't it? And we're allowed to do that now. Thank you, team. I want to go to, where's John Harris? Because we've not said hello to John Harris. Is he, where is he? Is he here? Is he? I saw him.
He was.
There he is. He's pink.
No, he's there.
He's pink or mauve. Hello, John. How are you doing?
It's the Stingin's close. I'm absolutely knackered. I've finished work at 7 o'clock from a 3-hour team meeting, but yeah, I'm very tired. But it's lovely to see so many positive people. Well, everyone in here is, and hopefully, when work calms down a bit, because we've been a bit hectic, that I'll be able to watch more stuff. Because I missed the Friday ones because I fall asleep.
Yeah, they're boring.
I should watch them on Saturday when I get up, but I've been working Saturdays as well.
There's no, we are, the reason we've started doing slightly less shows is it's easier for us, but also we didn't want to put out so much stuff that people felt overwhelmed and then just had to back away from it. And I get like that with shows sometimes. So we think it's kind of manageable, particularly as, you know, Alan Bezick's only on 2 nights a week for that crossover. So we get that. John, thank you. I just want to say hello to Lynn E. Hello, Lynn E. I'm loving that. I don't know if that's a blanket or a sofa cover on behind you.
It's a blanket, yeah.
Look at that, man. Cats are the best. Lynn, how are you doing? Are you okay?
I'm good, thank you. Yes.
Nice to see you. I'm just going to move on a little bit because I'm probably going to go to bed. Cock bongo.
Evening, folks.
I expected you to be really loud and
what's going on there?
He's a
Expected
gentleman.
me to be really loud. I don't know whether to take that as an insult.
Your name is
Cock bongo's a kind
Bongo.
of the cock bongo is a sort of name that someone blazes into a room with, and you seem.
Those days are gone.
How you doing, man? Nice to see you.
I'm good. Good to be here. Good to see you, Ian. Good to see you, Katherine. Good to see all the shiny faces.
The shiny
good
people.
Good to be part of the club. You know what I mean?
Thank you, man. I mean, it is kind of a club. Now I'm expecting now when we go to this next fella, he's going to shout at us. Hello, quiet bloke.
Yes, hello.
Oh, he is a quiet bloke. I was expecting the contrast with Cock Bongo. You were gonna, yes. Hey man, nice to see you. Lovely to see you. It's always a joy when your name pops up in the chat.
Thank you.
So thank you for your support.
You're very welcome. It's worth every penny.
Thank you, man.
Okay.
And we're going to end this the way we started it with Gatford, who has his hand up.
Thank you. You mentioned a couple of minutes ago about £250 you can get for saying something racist. I wonder if anyone had I'm a bit short this month. No?
You don't know what we're talking about. There is, you may have seen on the Friday. We're not going to be doing the free bits on YouTube on Friday nights anymore. We'll do it on Twitch because we got inundated with this horrible racist group. They call it groyping. And it means they go on and they just go on and say racist stuff. And we spammed the chat with the rainbow flag and it was beautiful. But then one of them edited a video together of someone saying something racist and me crying from like an hour apart, and there's a video on YouTube that says Iain Lee is a white supremacist, and I use all of this Patreon money for cocaine. I use half of it for cocaine, the rest of it is for heroin. But and it's just the most insane libelous thing, and loads of you have complained. I've got no idea why it's still on YouTube. It's the most libelous thing. And I'm kind of cool with it. I wasn't when I saw it. It was quite upsetting, but it got me when I was quite vulnerable. And now I don't really give a stuff. But that's why we're making lots of jokes about racists and white supremacists, because we're thinking of kind of tapping into that market.
So the 250 quid.
250 quid. I'd say it for that. I'd go on GB News for that. Talk about my diet. Katherine, I think we're done.
I think we are done. I had to take the kitchen apart partly to get the cats out. So that's been my job for this evening. Thank you for your patience. Thanks to everyone for coming. I really appreciate seeing all these faces. And let's do it again. Let's do it again in about a month.
If I can work this out, this will be up on Patreon, tomorrow. Gatford, I look forward to your apology for saying fake poll. Stop the recording.